Welcome back to Flippin' the Script Fishing. Now today I want to show you a technique. It's called flipping and pitching. Well, technically they're two different techniques. Flipping is I'm using the line to control my lure and get it to where I want. It's more close proximity type of technique, and I'll show you that in a minute. While pitching is more what it sounds like, where I'm actually pitching my lure to a very specific place, oftentimes under docks, beside a log, those kind of things. It's still a close technique, but further away than flipping. So I'm going to demonstrate that now, and you can see how that works. I'll also explain to you how you manipulate your rod and your reel in order to better facilitate this technique. Bait casters is the way to go for this technique. And even if you can't throw a bait caster really well, oftentimes you can still flip or pitch decently with them. You can do it with a spinning rod, open face spinning rod, but it's much more difficult. Okay, so first thing you want to do, you want to use your fine tuning knob to loosen up your spool. Okay, so once it's loosened up properly, it should drop. When I push this button, my lure drops right to the ground. Okay, now if the spool is loose enough, when that lure hits the ground, it will continue to roll and it will start to come apart. So as soon as that lure hits the water or hits the ground, you need to stop it with your thumb. Okay, now I want to demonstrate how to pitch and the motion that you want to have while you're pitching. When you're pitching or flipping, it's all in the wrist. Okay, you want to make your rod's just doing this simple motion. All you're doing is letting your bait swing. Okay, it's like a pendulum. Okay, it's all doing is swinging. Okay, so when it gets to the end of your swing or within the bend of your swing, that's when you let your finger off the spool. So I'm going to engage my reel, and let my bait swing, and then let my thumb, when it gets to that point, let my thumb off the spool to let my bait carry out. Just remember, when as soon as it hits the water or the ground, you stop the spool with your thumb. Okay. Now this technique, you can get very accurate with it, and that's the whole purpose of it, to place it into a very small window and very softly, so you're not casting a long way, anything like that. It is a very accurate technique where you can place it exactly where you want it, exactly where that fish is going to be. Now behind me, I've placed a couple targets so that way I can get better with my accuracy. And I advise you, especially if you're learning how to flip and pitch, to do this in your own backyard or even sitting in your living room or whatever. But place some cups or buckets or something like that where you can aim for a target, place it gently in that target. Okay, now behind me, I have 3 rings. I have 2 small ones close by. I have 2 bigger ones further out, and 1 underneath the chair and back behind the chair. Okay, so I have little ring here, little ring here, a large ring right here, behind and under the chair, and my last ring right here. Now I'll pick a spot and I'll practice my pitching there. Okay, when I'm flipping, I'm not engaging my reel at all. Okay, so I have a decent amount. Suppose my line or my lure is in the water. All I do with the lure engaged already is I'm going to take my line and I'm going to pull my line and pull my lure up. And then I can gently place it right where I need it to be. Just like that. Okay? And as long as it's within that length of that line, you can place your lure where it needs to be. Just like that. Now when I'm pitching, I engage the reel and I get that pendulum action. I let the weight of that lure carry it to its target. And then when it gets to the target, I stop it with my thumb, and that lure places in that target. There you go. I certainly encourage you to challenge yourself, make your targets hard, so that way when you're out on the water, the targets aren't so hard to get to. Now that chair can imitate a dock, or it can imitate an overhanging branch or something like that you want to flip your lure up under, that an overhand cast can't achieve. One quick tip. After doing this for a while, oftentimes your spool's going to get a little loose. The line will start to loop off there a little bit. When that starts to happen, it starts to get a little loose, give your lure a long cast and then reel it in, tighten that line up good, and then continue your flipping and pitching. And that will help you to with your accuracy, and that will also help you from getting backlashes. Practice this. You'll be amazed at how good you can get at it, and the accuracy that you can get putting in that little window and putting it on the water so softly, and work towards not even causing a ripple when you put that lure in the water. Try those different techniques and you will be astonished with the results you have. That one is all I made a mistake. I flipped up there and I just let the line go. And a bass must have gotten it and just wrapped me all through that tree. Who knows how much he got wrapped though. There you go. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Huh? Here's his eye. Here's his eye. Here's his eye. Until next time, tight lines.